Well, my first major repair. Had a switch go bad. Glad it went bad at this point in time rather than after I got my ballast in, but I had a number 5 left hand, Atlas code 55 is what I'm using. And one of the points popped out. Does not look like it had been assembled well, and I missed it when I was doing a check. After I had bought those particular switches, got them from eBay as part of a lot. A number of switches were shot and I threw them away, but I missed that one. So got some more on order, and when they come in, then I will go about finishing this particular scene that I set up since the last time. Started to get some factories built, a lot of weathering, painting, all of that stuff yet to do later. You can see my freight car is derailed, had a mess, but this industrial area will start to come together fairly quick once I get buildings built. And as I get additional buildings built and put in over here, I'll know how the track's gonna go. So, more to come. Well, just a quick tour for this piece of the video. Got some of my industries in pretty much where I want them. You can see I got a couple of kits put in over on the one siding on the far side. I'll still add some other details for over there. I got the yard and then the start of the industrial area, kind of set up the way I want it. So I've got a couple of design preservation structures. I got a Bachmann kit, or a Bachmann building from eBay. It is an old style, generates like a diesel horn sound. You know, it's got a motor in it and a little fan. Cut the wires off because the building's actually really looks pretty nice as a freight depot. You can see the tracks terminate in this area. This area still is going to have other industries. This is where I'm going to build up some of the wooden kits that I've got from years past and put in here. That'll be kind of closer to the river or gully, stream, whatever it ends up being. Turning around up here, I am going to have a little city up here. This is Alta. This is the one that I reference in the HO scale. I've got some extra building kits that I'm not going to use down by the main engine terminal because I've got other ones down there. So I'm going to have a couple of tracks just coming through this scene. And I got a little depot area that I'm going to put in. This is where I'm going to put my non-DCC engines. I've got about 3 steam engines that still look nice and they still run on DC. Never probably going to run them on the DCC layout, so I can use them as some scene stages up here. So a couple of tracks, coaling depot, so I can kind of finish that off. A little bit of a main street, a couple of streets will kind of peel off that. There's going to be some more houses over here, a lot of trees, foliage, just to make it a nice little cityscape up in the mountains. This area down here is an area that I'm going to call Graham. This is for Bill Graham of Who's Big Bill Talking To? Very generous model railroader. Been doing some wonderful things for the hobby with the guests that he has on. Really enjoy his show. Little tribute to him. Some of the streets, some of the businesses are going to be named for some of the other YouTubers that are out there that tend to watch quite a bit. Won't be able to get everybody on here for sure, but I'm going to add a few as I can in different areas of the layout. So that's kind of it for today. I'm still probably going to do some more scenery tonight. Maybe even, I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm going to start painting the track and ties. And that'll be actually the last thing that I do on this one will be the ballast work. On the HO scale, that was one of the very first things that I did was the ballast work over there, but I wasn't making mountains and slinging Sculptamold and plaster of Paris around, so I will kind of wait on that one for a little while. But the N-scale railroad is coming along nicely. HO scale, been having some fun with it. Still running some trains on here, doing switching, and I've been enjoying myself, both in construction and operation. So I think that's going to be it for the video for this week. Next week, hopefully I'll have quite a bit more progress done. So take care. Have a great week.